What's up? It's me, Kenny from DFS Experts. Gonna break down this 9 game slate for you real quick. Um, Pitching is very shitty, as you probably already noticed. There is no standalone guy. Before Strasburg got announced he was going to the DL, I didn't like him to begin with. If anything, I'm really disappointed that they went with Malone, a lefty. I'm not. I'm gonna. It'll just be Real Muto, but I was looking forward to getting some Derek Dietrich and some JT Riddle in there. It's just a weird kind of slate today. You're gonna have to make, not necessarily with the bats, but with the pitching, you're gonna have to make a stand. And even with the bats, you're gonna, Oakland, Texas is gonna be the popular game like it's been the last couple days. But you're gonna have to go a little different elsewhere, and we'll get into that in a minute. Definitely check us out at dfsexperts.com to get the spreadsheet. We got baseball, PGA, and NASCAR going on. PGA last week did really well with the British Open. This week it's too early to tell how things are going, but I know Joe Lazuski is going to set us in the right direction. Our NASCAR guys, Joe Kaniga, Jeremy Radke, they're doing very, very well, and they're very good teachers. But both in the NASCAR and in the PGA, they're very well at critiquing lineups and that sort of deal. Very accessible, just like I am with the baseball. And now we're gonna have the NFL coming up here in a couple weeks. We'll have a spreadsheet up for that. I'm just getting really excited, man. This is the time of the year where all the sports come together. You're getting in the groove with your process, making your lines and all that, and that's where everything you've been learning from the beginning of the season, hopefully you're going to start to use and put into action and watch those scores go up, and hopefully get close to taking something down, or at least making a lot of money. Today with the pitching, Sonny Gray is going to be very popular, and that's never a good thing on a slate. Not the most trustworthy of pitchers, but he does have high upside. I'm look towards him or Kingham, and I'll probably have some Anibal Sanchez for Atlanta. He does not play for the Dodgers. I need to change that real quick. But you're going to have to make a stand somewhere today in your pitching, like I mentioned. And with the bats, like I mentioned, Oakland and Texas is going to be the popular stack. You have, Bartolo pitching for Texas. And I will just say this. Every time it seems like that, Bartolo is a worthy option to stack against, he seems to, retract back like 20 years and pitch like that. So I would, if you're doing multiple lineups, I would have a lot of Oakland and Texas, both the bats in there. But if you want to get really weird, I would look at Bartolo in a line. On FanDuel, I don't know if I would be that brave. I would almost rather put Suarez in for Philadelphia. It's his debut tonight, and he's a crafty little lefty from what I've seen and from what I've heard. So, I'll have a little bit of him as far as a punt goes on FanDuel. But DraftKings, have you a little cologne, and hopefully he smells okay. With the top end pitching, it's just going to be, you're going to have to take a stand somewhere. It is what it is. And the bats that I think that I will take a stand with that will go a little under the radar is going to be Tampa Bay. Alex Cobb, I can already tell that Alex Cobb's going to be a popular option. People are going to, and they're going to say, well, Tampa Bay sucks, and which Tampa Bay does suck, but Alex Cobb sucks pretty bad too. And in that, I like my top two first basemen are Jake Bowers and CJ Cron. So I really like Tampa Bay. If you want to go Ramos, you can do that. Well, not Ramos, he's on the DL. Excuse me. I didn't have him on. I was just thinking Tampa Bay people off the top of my head. But specifically, Wendell, Crone, and Malik Smith would be the guys I would have. I'll have a lot of Bowers and Crone. Oakland is going to be, like with the Oakland, Texas deal. Olson's been hot. Lowry's been hot. Oder and Chu have not been so much hot. But I think with the, along with the weather, I think they're going to come around. It just feels like they are. Cincinnati right-handed bats, Suarez, Adam Duvall is going to be cheap, and since he's kind of a hit or miss sort of guy, he's not going to be super high owned. But if you're doing a Cincinnati stack, like Suarez and Peraza, go ahead and put Duvall in there. Um, Boston popular Benintendi and Jackie Bradley and Mitch Moreland would be the top three, I would say. Rafael, the lefties, Rafael Devers, JD Martinez. I mean, you're run of the mill guys. With Texas, look out for Ronald Guzman. If there was anybody that I would say would be a surprise home run play, it would be him. Uh, with our spreadsheet, we provide a lot of cores. We provide 7 cores for your lines, so it's just a way to plug in 5 people and then build around that. Most of what I have is a lot of your chalk plays, but in terms of plays that aren't going to be as chalky, like I mentioned, Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Watch out for Atlanta. I'm a Braves fan, so I don't really like to mention Atlanta very much. But Acuna and Swanson are 2 guys that I'll have some exposure to. Kurt Suzuki as well. And let me see if there's anything else I'm missing before I get off here. If you're not playing Anibal Sanchez, have you some Muncy, have you some Jock Peterson, some Bellinger. I don't really like Bellinger being so low down in the order, but it is what it is. One more punt play for you, Matt Wieters. He should be. Let's see. I was gonna say just he's gonna be dirt ass cheap, which he is. $2,900 on DraftKings, $2,200 on FanDuel. So more of a DraftKings punt play at the catcher, which I usually punt catcher to begin with, but that's somebody he's got some good BVP record against him, and he's in general a good hitter. So you could do a lot worse there at the catcher position. And like I said, in general, I just usually punt there unless you go with Real Muto or something like that. But let me see if there's anything else. Like I said, Oakland, Texas, and Boston are going to be the popular stacks, but you're going to have some Washington, or Washington and Yankees are going to be, popular as well. Just try to nail that pitching down, and don't play too heavy. I would not play heavy at all. I would take it easy, and then live to play tomorrow. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell y'all. No, that's it. Just go to DFSexperts.com, get the spreadsheet, get some more info with us. We'll have a lot more going. I'll have a little bit more as the day goes on. So if you see us on YouTube, like and subscribe it. Follow us on Twitter at Real DFS Experts. I've already told you how to get into the Facebook room, and just come holler at us. I appreciate all the support, and I will definitely be putting out a video tomorrow for sure. I got my schedule cleared and all that. So peace.